Of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium. Fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Nashville. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Dalton, 1st and 10. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss it. In this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 11 now. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Danico Autry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bud Dupree providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Chester Rogers. A Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans. Their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Damiere Byrd. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that.
And down he goes. Accept the penalty and move forward. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Damian Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. A first down carry for Henry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Tannehill. Man open. That's Chester Rogers. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission? Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Under pressure, they got him again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
A final shot before the break. Fields. That one completed to J.P. Holtz.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Reynolds, 77 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, He was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Out of the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They run it again with Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll buy some time right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, it's Fields. Throw caught here by Bird. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for second down. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin from 8 yards out. And the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats, although New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run at the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. 3-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will be right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs. In the South, I think it's Tennessee's.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to retake the lead.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Able to find Kmet. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Going to get this to Cohen.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Read option. Here's Montgomery.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
On fourth down, Fields.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.